Welcome to the Academic Woman Amplified podcast. I'm your host, Kathy Mazak, tenured full professor, mom of three, and firm believer that the culture of academia needs to change radically. Women are revolutionizing academia within institutions that were not built for us. If you're ready to reject the culture of overwork, kick guilt and overwhelm to the curb, and amplify your voice to make a real impact on your field without breaking down or burning out, you're in the right place. And it all starts with writing. Let's go. Hello, loyal podcast listener who has subscribed to my podcast. And so you're getting a bonus episode today. In today's bonus episode, I'm going to give you a behind the scenes look of my reimagining of my signature course, Navigate Your Writing Roadmap. So you might wonder kind of what the process is like of building a course like this. Many of you have built online courses in the past few months, probably since February 2020. And I wanted to give you a little bit of an inside scoop on what's really different about a professional development course like Navigate compared to courses that you build, right, according to your syllabus and the regulations of your university. So first, just a little bit of history of Navigate real quick. Navigate was born in 2017, the summer after I first started working as a side business as a writing coach. And really what I wanted Navigate to be was a course where I poured out all of my thinking about how I answered the question, how do I fit writing into my schedule as a professor? Or the larger question, right, which is how do I write more? So that was the initial impetus behind the creation of the program. It was originally a 7-module course. We advertised it as a course that you could do in 6 weeks. And it has grown since then. The reason it's grown is that the promise of the course has developed over time and is now actually different. It's not just a course about writing more. It's a course about using writing to create the career you want. So it's a course about strategy, like pipeline strategy, planning strategies. And really, it's a course that has evolved into its current form through hundreds, literally, of academics taking the course, and also through my experience and my experience with my coaches in delivering our one-on-one and group coaching programs, Amplify and Elevate. So Navigate has definitely benefited from all of that experience and has evolved over time. And so because you are like the most loyal listeners, you are going to get to hear right now the new version, the reimagined version of the course. I also just want to, before I mention that or walk you through the modules and how and why they're different, I want you to know something a little bit, again, about behind the scenes, about the experience of creating and recreating this. And that is that the difference between creating an online course, like an online version of a college course, and creating an online professional development program that is essentially a recorded course, which is what Navigate is, although there's other elements to it that I'll explain. The difference is that when you are released from the constraints of, contact hours and a certain curriculum, right? That is delivered to you because but even through courses that you create them, right? Because we certainly do that as professors. But they are all happen within the constraints, right? Like this kind of lockstep, what a university course needs to look like. And of course, I don't have any of those constraints. And so I'm able to create exactly the course that I want to create for you to get the result that I want you to get, right? The result I want you to get is that you put writing in the center of your career so that you can create the career and life you want through writing, okay? So I can make up, all the modules don't have to be all exactly the same length. There isn't the same amount of homework or assignments in each unit. It really is crafted exactly to be what you need it to be and not anything more than that. Okay. So there have been additions to the course since it was a 7-system course. It's now a 10-system course, and a little bit of a regrouping and reorganizing. And I am literally re-recording every single module. So if you're already in Navigate, or what was used to be called the Writing Roadmap, you are going to get this new version, because once you're in, you're in. So you get the refreshed version. But also, you should know that this is representing my very most current thinking, which has been highly influenced by me writing my book proposal and sample chapters. So my way of talking about writing systems has really changed and evolved. As I've said, a few podcast episodes ago, we're getting rid of the word tiger time in favor of soaring sessions. So the new course will reflect that. And really what we're doing is, again, like a remaking, a reimagining of the course. The core content remains the same, but it's influenced by almost 4 more years of me working with you all and hearing your feedback and everything. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to walk through the modules of the course. But before I do that, I want to encourage you. It's Wednesday morning when this podcast, this bonus episode drops. If you haven't already signed up for the waitlist, if you're not a Navigate member, you're not an Amplify or Elevate member, because you get Navigate when you join Amplify and Elevate. If you aren't a member of any of those programs yet, you need to get on the wait list. The wait list link is kathymazak.com/navigate-waitlist. It's linked in the show notes. And here's the reason that you need to get on the wait list. The reason is, for the first 10 people who sign up by Friday, you will get a ticket to our virtual retreat that we're hosting January 7th, 8th, and 9th. Now, this virtual retreat is only for Amplify and Elevate people and the first 10 people to sign up for Navigate by Friday. So tonight, I don't know when you're listening to this episode, but it drops Wednesday morning. Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, there's going to be an email that goes out, which will open the doors just to the people who are on the wait list. Okay. So if you want to grab your ticket to the retreat, and I'm going to tell you in a second, I'm going to walk through why you want to come to the retreat and what we're going to be doing, what the program is going to be like, then you definitely want to get on the wait list at kathymazak.com/navigate-waitlist, so that you can get the special pre-enrollment email that lets you have a 36-hour jump on everybody else for enrolling in Navigate. Okay, so we're only sending the link to the waitlist early tonight, Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. So you can get in and grab one of those first 10 seats. It's a really big bonus. We value the retreat at $2,000. So it's definitely something that you are going to want to participate in. Okay, so let me walk you through what the reimagined curriculum looks like. So Navigate is now a program that delivers to you the 10 systems that you need to put writing at the center of your career and strategically use writing to create the career that you want for yourself. And they're broken into 3 sections, or I'm grouping them in 3 ways. So the first part of the course is all about time management systems. And there's 3 of those. Okay. So number 1 is called the mission method. Okay. And that's where you create the focus that will propel your writing and your career forward by writing your academic mission statement. So in the first module, it is the mission method. The second module of the course, again, under the umbrella of time management systems, is activity alignment. And that's where you will cull the creep and learn to say no. We walk you through this activities audit process with our series of rubrics that really help you make decisions about what you are and aren't going to do in your career based on your values and your mission statement. So that is probably the hardest and most time consuming module. We get it done in module 2, and that is activities alignment. And then the third module under time management systems is freeing time. So you're going to implement templates and workflows to free up time for writing. You're going to get things systematized. You're going to stop wheel spinning and having to kind of like recreate things from scratch all the time. So I'm going to teach you all about ways to free up your time by using templates, workflows, and just not having to start from zero all the time. Okay, so that's the first part of the course. We group them together as time management systems. The second part of the course, I was going to call it writing systems. That's the way I've been talking about this part of the course for a while. But instead, I am calling it the writing ecosystem, because my revised way of really writing my book is what caused me to be able to create this revision. My revised way of thinking about writing systems is really as an ecosystem. And I've talked about this before in terms of having like a bag of tricks or like a toolkit, right? That you can pull out strategies and tips and methods to get your writing done. But truthfully, I feel like I finally landed on a sketch, which you get inside the course. We actually have a diagram about the writing ecosystem and how these different tools that you can use, work together to create more writing in your day-to-day life. So there's again, 3 modules in the writing ecosystem part of the course. Module 4 is called Soaring versus Slogging Sessions, and we really get into repairing your relationship with your writing, implementing a comprehensive, sustainable strategy. And this is the replacement for Tiger Time, where we talk about co-writing and soar state as ways to get that energy and drive into your writing. Module 5 is called the Write Goals Method, where you will learn this strategic method that I've come up with for goal setting that purposely creates momentum in your writing. And then finally, the last part of the writing ecosystem, module 6 in the course, is mindset mastery, where you unlearn the crap that academia has taught you that gets in the way of you writing confidently. Okay? Now, in the last part of the course, the last 4 modules that we're totaling up to 10 is all about pipeline and planning systems. So module 7 is called Project Propel. In that module, you're going to finally figure out how long it actually takes to do things so that you can project plan like an expert. In module 8, which is called the Power Pipeline, you're going to learn my Power Pipeline method to get that publication pipeline flowing and keep it flowing. In module 9, you are going to make a plan for the year. I'm calling it a year-long writing roadmap. You're going to create a year-long plan for yourself that you can stick to. And in the last module, module 10, you are going to create a 5-year framework where you will envision the next 5 years and reverse engineer toward a big goal. Okay, now here, buried in this bonus episode, I'm going to tell you something that I hope is really important or attractive to you as a podcast listener. And that is that with this new remade, refreshed version of Navigate, when you sign up, and also if you're already a member, you will get Navigate, all the content delivered to you as a podcast, which you can listen to on your phone. So I'm super excited about this because our learning management system is called Teachable, and it is really nice and it lets you progress through the modules. And I do have, all the modules are video modules. So it's me talking over, it's like voice over PowerPoint, right? So it's me talking over slides, but you don't really need to see the slides, especially if you have the workbook. So we have this beautifully designed, fillable PDF workbook, and you don't really need to see the videos. And so what I really wanted was for people to be able to easily listen to and re-listen to and consume this content in whatever way is best for them. So if you enjoy to watch the videos, then you can watch the videos. But if you like to just listen, then you can also just listen. And so every member of Navigate and our previous roadmap members will get the content of the course delivered to them as a private podcast that you can listen to. I'm not even talking about that in any other marketing materials that I've created around this launch. The reason I'm not talking about it is because it's not done yet, but it is imminent. And as I re-record, I'm creating the podcast at the same time. So we are just like putting the final touches on it. That's why it's not officially anywhere. But I can tell you, my dedicated podcast crew, that it is coming. Navigate is coming to you as a podcast. Okay, now I'm super excited to tell you all about the retreat that the first 10 people who join Navigate during this promotion from Black Friday to Cyber Monday. So the first 10 people that join by midnight on Black Friday will get a ticket to our January retreat. Now, in our Amplify and Elevate programs, we offer these twice a year retreats. They're 2.5 days. Since COVID, they've been virtual, and they'll continue to be virtual into the foreseeable future. And that 2.5 day retreat, we really do lots of things to make it special. Okay. Here's some of the things we do. You're going to get our exclusive retreat in a box that is filled with hand-picked gifts that Gina and Rocio put together to inspire you during the retreat. So since we can't be together in person, we want to make it feel retreaty. So we send you our retreat in a box. During the retreat, you get to work with our invited guest speaker, who is Jane Jones, Dr. Jane Jones. She is a book coach, and she's going to be talking about your audience, like who you're writing for. And that inspired us to create the whole theme of the retreat around who is your writing for. So Jane's going to be talking to us, and you've heard her on the podcast before. She was one of our summer episodes, I believe. So she's coming. And then we're also going to have workshops. I'm going to do like a really in-depth academic branding workshop, like more advanced than anything I've done before. And the coaches are working on, Gina and Rocio are working on a workshop that is called, for now, it's called Interrogating Imposter Syndrome. And they're going to be really looking, kind of breaking down that imposter syndrome idea in a workshop for you all. In addition, we do co-writing, we do guided writing, we work in small groups in breakout sessions, and we do peer review. You can sign up for peer review, and we do this focused peer review method where we have a small group, and it's like there's like no pre-work. You just come, you show up for an hour and a half, and everybody gets their 3 to 5 pages of whatever they want peer reviewed. And we also have lots of treats and exciting things built into our retreat, including my favorite LA DJ, Shammy D, as featured on The Ellen Show for his rooftop dance parties. We are personal friends. And so he comes and he does like a dance party at the end of the retreat, just for something different and inspiring and fun. If you have kiddos or, you can bring your kids to it. So that's going to be really fun to kind of end our retreat. During the retreat, we have a yoga instructor coming to do like chair yoga with us to help us, keep our posture good when we're on the Zoom. And really, we're doing things within the retreat to really make it special. We also have some hangout time built in, and really it is going to be a wonderful event. We value our retreats at $2,000, and we do not sell them by themselves standalone. We only offer them within our programs, and usually not Navigate. So the first 10 people to sign up for this special promotional period in Navigate will get a ticket to the retreat. That's why you need to get on the wait list, because you want to be the first one to get the email at 8:00 tonight so that you can go and sign up and be one of those first 10. Remember, the link for that is kathymazek.com/navigate-waitlist. Okay, and we've got more bonuses though, because what we're doing during this period from Friday through Monday is we're doing disappearing bonuses. So the first people to sign up will get all 4 bonuses as long as they're within the first 10 people for that retreat. So the Friday bonus is the retreat for the first 10 people. And then the Saturday bonus is our email bonus. So this is going to help you start focusing on work that matters with our exclusive Calm Your Inbox mini course and a book that we will ship to your house, the book Unsubscribe, which is a no-nonsense guide to getting rid of email anxiety. We will send it to you, and that is for everybody who signs up on Saturday or earlier. Okay, so that's the Calm Your Inbox mini course plus the Unsubscribe book mailed to your house. If you sign up on Sunday, you'll get a 90-minute New Year writing planning session that I'll be running in December exclusively for the people who signed up on Sunday or before. Then if you wait until Monday, it's still okay because we are sending you a Writing Now, Cite Me Later laptop sticker produced by my friends at Academic Sass. Love their stickers. Go check them out. So we will send you this lovely pink and yellow Writing Now, Cite Me Later sticker that you can stick on your laptop. You can put it on your office door, wherever you want to stick it to let people know that you're writing. Because, we want to inspire others around us to stand in their power and take control of their writing and use their writing to create the careers they want. So don't worry if you have to wait till Monday because you're on the fence. We'll still send you that Writing Now, Cite Me Later laptop sticker with a personal note from us. So that is the disappearing bonus package. Okay. So in the last part of the podcast today, I want to talk you through some extra tools and resources that we're including in Navigate. So some of you might be thinking like, I might really not have time to take this course. So we created for you the 173-hour week planner. Yes, that is going to give you extra hours in your week. And what it is first we send you this kind of like little spreadsheet-based time assessment to do. And what this time assessment does, it's really easy to implement. It's not time assessments can be a pain in the butt, but we try to make it as easy for you as possible and as geared towards academics as possible so that you'll spend some time figuring out where your week is going. And then you get this little PDF planner that helps you cut the things that aren't working, rearrange things around so that you liberate hours in your week. So if you're worried about time, first of all, this is a 10-module course that you can do over 10 weeks. It takes about an hour or less per module. So it's not a huge time commitment. The actual taking of the program isn't a huge time commitment, okay? But with this little 173-hour week planner and time assessment, you will liberate time in your week. Now, the other thing that I hear from people is they say, I don't really have a writing problem. I just have a project problem. I just have this one project that's getting me down. So we created for you the problematic project assessment. And what this is a rubric that helps you decide whether you really have a one project problem or whether you have a bigger problem. So we give you that when you sign up for Navigate as well. We also give you a copy of our Sustaining Writing Through Crisis workshop. That was the very popular workshop. I think we had like 1,200 people enroll that we did in the spring, in March or early April around COVID. And the reason we wanted to give that to everyone was, whether it's COVID or something else that happens that is a crisis, we want you to have the skills that we taught in that workshop to get through it. So we give you that. And we also know that some of you might be worried about the cost of Navigate. So we are doing a couple things this time to help you out with that. The first thing that we're doing is that, you can pay the full price, which is $19.97 during the Black Friday to Cyber Monday promotion. But we also have created a payment plan of $247 a month for 9 months. So you can get started for only $247 and smush that payment out over 9 months so you don't have to do it in one blow, right? So that hopefully will make the course a little more accessible to more people. And the other thing that we're doing is we've added as a bonus to the course the funding formula. And the funding formula is a workshop plus a funding letter template. that really teaches you my method that so many people have been successful getting funding for their professional development with this method. And we teach it to you there. So you enroll in the course, you get the funding formula, and then you can go and pursue funding for, to be reimbursed for the course from your university if you'd like, or even just for other things that you want. So even when your university's crying poor, you can use this funding formula to get what you need from them. Of course, you always get, when you join Navigate, you get lifetime access to our amazing Navigate online community. And I'll tell you that we are going to be using a new tool for that community. It is not going to be Facebook. Okay, so we are trying to move our programs off of Facebook based on the feedback that we've gotten from our members. In addition to our experience on Facebook, we want to get off a noisy Facebook and get everybody into an online space that we have more control over the noise and we can really focus on creating community and writing. And then the other thing that you get with Navigate, all of this you get, is a $2,000 voucher that you can use towards one of our 2 high-end coaching programs. So Amplify for pre-tenure or Elevate for post-tenure. And those programs, you might have heard me talk about them before. And some of you might feel like, oh, I really want to do that, but it's just not, I don't have the funding for it right now. This is a way to kind of make a down payment towards one of those higher level programs because we basically refund you the whole cost of the course, using this voucher when you go to join one of our higher level programs, Amplify or Elevate. So that's a $2,000 voucher towards your participation in Amplify or Elevate when the time is right for you. In addition, just a couple more things. For the first 3 months after you sign up, you get access to our world-class group coaching. That's 3 60-minute sessions over 3 months. We are going to help answer your questions, talk you through things that are holding you back, and basically, give you a human component to the recorded course. And you also get 3 months of access to our Momentum co-writing community. And in there, we have actually 3 co-writing times that are coach-led every day, every weekday. And we have an always open link for you to jump on Zoom and co-write together. So this co-writing is part of what we teach as one of the many strategies inside the writing ecosystem. And so we wanted to give you that support for that first 3 months after you enroll. So it's a lot of support, but it's very strategic support. It's created to solve your problems around writing and taking control of your career. So if you've listened all the way to the end, I just want to say that if you are already a member of Navigate the Writing Roadmap, one of the 200 plus people who have signed up for this course over the past 3 years, you get all of this stuff too. So as soon as we release the update, you're going to get all of these bonuses, including the $2,000 voucher. If you have signed up, the $2,000 voucher is for people who have signed up for Navigate while it's been at this price point. So that's everybody from about May 2019 onwards. You can get $2,000 off your participation in Amplify or Elevate, but all the other things that you get. So even if you signed up in that first group of people in 2017, you'll get all of these amazing bonuses. So don't worry about that. If you're thinking about it, what I want you to do is go and sign up for the waitlist at kathymazak.com/navigate-waitlist. You all as podcast listeners got the most detailed description of what this thing is going to be and why you're going to want to participate. So I'm just going to leave you with some thoughts about 2021. 2020 really knocked us on our butts. It continues to do so. This is not over, even with what I feel very hopeful about in terms of new leadership in the US. That will not solve all the problems that 2020 has caused, although I do think it's a step in the right direction. I think the things that we learned in 2020 about academia, about the university, about how they support us, it's sobering, right? It's sobering to think that right when we needed more support, a lot of our universities did not come through without support. And that's why now more than ever, I want to encourage you to take control of your own career. Do it for you. Don't do it for tenure. Don't do it for full. Don't write more because there's pressure from your university to do it. Do it because you have something unique to give to the world. I've said before in other podcasts this month, your academic work is an act of creation. And your career is about creation. It's not about your job job. It's about the thing that you are putting out into the world. And the way that we document that thing, that creation, is through writing. Writing is the entry point to taking control of your career. And what I really want for everyone in 2021 is to feel the power of having your writing handled, having it under control, having it working for you to create for you not only the thing you want to create in the world, right? The change that you want to create in the world or in your field, but working for the change that you want in your life so that the university doesn't seem like a place of slogging anymore because you have been able to detach yourself from that container. Instead, what I want your career to feel like is soaring, right? Gliding through the air, supported by invisible energy, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. So I want to just, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. It's your year. 2021 is the year that you make a change. Could you do it without Navigate? You absolutely can. But I would much rather see you do it faster, see you do it more supported, see you do it more strategically. And that's what you can get from joining Navigate. We are nicknaming this next cohort, the people who come in between Black Friday and Cyber Monday, we're nicknaming the cohort the Phoenix Cohort because it is going to be full of people who believe that they can change their careers in 2021. And the byproduct of all those people changing their careers is going to be a better academic culture, a changed academic culture, a remade academic culture. And that, more than anything, is what I want for you and for all of us who have dedicated their lives to knowledge making. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time loving on yourself and your writing by listening to this episode. If you're feeling pulled in 1,000 directions and can't seem to carve out time to write, I've got a solution for you. Go grab my 10 ways to make time to write cheat sheet. Just go to kathymazak.com/podcast-time to learn my best quick tips for putting writing at the center of your career where it belongs. We'll link that up in the show notes. Just go to kathymazak.com/podcast-time.